Can you please tell you something about yourself?
Yeah, definitely. Although we have met already, but I will definitely introduce myself again. I am Abdul Kadir from Sindh, Pakistan, and currently I am pursuing my bachelor's in English literature. And I'm in my final year, so I'm gonna be graduating very soon. If I talk about my hobbies, so I like to watch TV shows, movies in my free time. And apart from that, nowadays I'm having these kind of interactions with so many people to improve my English and fluency. So yeah, that is all about me.
Okay, so let me also elaborate myself. So first of all, you have provided me such a wonderful opportunity. Okay, so I am MD Aliza. I come from Bihar, India, and I have completed my engineering from Haryana. And currently, as a teacher, I'm doing job in a school as well as I'm running my own institute in my district. So that's all about myself, brothers. So as you know, we have already made a conversation in a different topic. Okay, so today is about offline classes versus online classes. Okay, so first of all, I would like to get from your side. Okay, your response. What do you think about offline classes and online classes?
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely like to elaborate this topic, and I would say that I am more into favor of online classes than offline classes. Obviously, of course, offline classes and online classes, they both have their own benefits and disadvantages. But why I prefer online classes? Let me tell you that because online classes are very much beneficial because they are so like every kind of video is available on YouTube on any topic. You say a topic and there is a video on YouTube. So it's like whenever we have a time we can watch the video and we can clear the concept of any topic that we want to learn. So I think this is the plus point of online classes, because offline classes we have only like a particular time of learning and their time, like there are so many, like for example schools, like any coaching centers, they have their particular time of teaching. So we don't have that environment, like we do have environment but we don't have that access to like be in offline classes anytime. But when it comes to online classes, we can watch any type of video anytime, whether it is night or morning or afternoon. So I think this is the benefits of online classes and offline class. Yeah, you are
Let
saying.
counter over here, as you mentioned about that anytime, so what about the offline classes? Actually in offline classes I thought that students are interacting, teacher with student directly. Okay, and you have a plus point, you can go a lab where you can do practical activities, extra curriculum, all kind of things you can do in offline classes, but you cannot do in online classes, I think. Okay, so this is the actually major disadvantage of online classes. So you must about clear about it. Yeah, and do you know, brothers? Actually, you are right. In online classes, from the any part of the country, whether you talk about Pakistan or from Bihar, in India, wherever you come from, okay, you can get the same education from the good teacher, and whoever is sitting in Delhi in a big city, still they will get the same education from the by the same teacher. So I think that this online classes help rural areas student very well, I think.
Yeah, definitely. And as you told that, in offline classes, we interact with students as well as teacher directly. So I think as it is concerned with teacher, I don't think that online classes, because online classes we watch so many videos, and every video there is a teacher who is explaining everything. So I think that is kind of a like good thing about online classes, that there is a teacher available who is teaching. But of course there is a negative point, or I would say that negative mark of online classes, that we are not interacting with students, because in classes we interact with other students as well, and we hear a lot of perspectives about that particular topic, because every person has different mindset and every student shares different thoughts. And like, so I think this is a disadvantages of online classes than offline classes. But if I talk about my personal opinion, then I would definitely prefer online classes, because in my experience I have learned a lot from online classes than offline classes.
So, actually, you cannot doubt clear in online classes. If you will ask question, so definitely it might be if teacher does not know, he will ignore your question in in online classes. Okay, but if you are in offline classes, if you are asking question, if teacher is ignoring, it means that they does not know, they don't know. Okay, so this is the actually plus point you are getting, and it's like brothers, it also depends somewhere the age limitation. Under 10 it is okay for online classes, okay, offline classes, but after 10 I think that online classes is preferred, because after 10 we become little bit matured, we understand the value of time and everything. Otherwise under 10 you can see that they are they are something, they are playing PUBG instead of studying. So kind of information we are hearing. So I think that it's the more disadvantage actually. People or student wanted to move toward where they are getting pleasure, but when you are studying, so you are not getting pleasure as far as you are getting pleasure in playing PUBG and all kinds of online games. So I think that this is the very major disadvantage in online classes. I Of course there are so much advantages in online classes. I can say you will get uh, PPT and all kind of thing online. You can do, and you can also attend different kind of, if you suppose that if you don't understand any kind of lecture from the teacher, okay, you can change the teacher, okay, you have an opportunity in online classes. But in offline classes you have a limited teacher and everything. So that is the actually I'm consequence I'm looking.
Yeah, definitely. And as you mentioned that there are so many people who are like taking negative advantages of online services, like they are playing PUBGs and all. But see, it all depends on a person. Like if a person is a studious person, he or she will definitely try to study and avoid playing these kind of games. But there are people who are, yeah, yeah.
Actually, I already told you it's a limitation of age. Just what about class 6, 5 student? Actually, they are not mature. They don't understand. Okay, it is not about the people. It is about the age. If you are doing any kind of activities wrong after 10, it means that you are responsible. But before 10, I think that you are not mature. You don't understand what will be the consequence. Okay, so we have to first clear about the aged group. If we are talking about after 10, so it will be the different kind of perspective. Okay, and if you will talk about before 10, it will be different kind of view. So it's, yeah, carry on, brother.
Yeah, definitely. And I would like to add a point on this because I have seen so many people who are like studying under 10th class, like some people are 7th or 8th class, but they are very, focused on studies, and they have, like for the studying person, they have, got Wi-Fi connection, and like is for just for studying, they have got internet connection to study, not because for PUBG. So that's why I said, you mentioned that you are talking about the mature person, not the people who are like under 8th or 7th class, right? So I have seen those people. Like I have so many people in my neighborhood. Like there is this kid who is in 7th class, and he has like just got the internet connection to study only.
Yeah.
So that is why from that point of view I'm saying this, that it all depends on a person. If a person is a studious person, person who is focused towards education, he or she will definitely try to utilize that internet connection or online services to get advantage of studying, not towards PUBG. But again, there are so many people who are like irresponsible, not only under like studying under 10 standard, but like people who are who are university students or college students. They are also taking negative advantage of online services. They are playing games, and they are basically destroying their life by doing these things.
Yeah, and what about the actually discipline? They will not learn any kind of discipline in their home. Okay, in the offline classes you learn how to talk to the teacher, when we should stand up, when should we sit down. Okay, all kind of thing you are learning in the offline classes. But if you are in online classes, so you do behave like a kid, as anytime you are talking to anyone in your home, in a anyway. But in the class if you are speaking like that, so definitely some student will be say that he has gone mad. Is it right? So I think that discipline under 10 class is more important than getting education, like studying. discipline is more important than getting studying or any kind of thing. Under 10, after 10, I think that understand that when how should I react, how should we react with other one after 10. But before 10, I think that all kind of you are getting good environment in the class.
Yeah, definitely. You said perfectly right that discipline cannot be learned online. You have to attend offline classes. And like for me, why I am supporting online classes, because I have attended online classes in my university life. Because I have taken offline classes since my intermediate college education when I entered in university life. So because of coronavirus in 2022, there was a coronavirus, so we have been quarantined, and because of that we have to take online classes. And from online classes, from my own experience, I can say that it is actually easy to understand the concept when you are alone, and because you have a full focus on this. But when you are in class, there are so many people, and it gets kind of difficult because there are so many students, and it's better for the people who are like sitting in front of the desk. And for us, because I am studying university in different city, so I have to travel to this that city. And when I reach in the universities, front seats are occupied, so I have to take back seats or middle seats. So it kind of gets difficult for me to completely get the teacher what he's trying to teach. I can get 75% out of 100% when I'm sitting backwards in class. So that is why I said I can understand easily when I'm in online classes, because it is easily understandable. And I can listen to the lecture with my headphones on, and I can easily get every kind of concept that is being taught. So that is why I'm saying that I am supporting online classes, because it gets easier to understand any kind of topic, any kind of concept. So yeah, that is why.
I agree with your point. And actually, time management, you can say that, time management, it means that if you are attending the offline classes, you have to go, one places to other places, okay, which is taking time. Sometime you have to pay money for transportation, okay. So it's very tough, but in online classes, just you open your phone, there will be data, you have to use, okay. So you will get the good information from the teacher. So I really like in this modern world. But still I think that lack of education, people don't understand the value of the education in the village area. Still people are facing a lots of problem, okay. In they are not attending the offline classes, or they are not caring about the online classes. Okay, so this is the kind of actually problem you will see in your rural areas especially.
Yeah, that is very true. Like people are so careless, they don't care about studies anymore, and they do pay their consequences of not focusing on study, because their future gets destroyed, completely ruined, I would say. And they are like doing this kind of labor work because they are not that much studied, or they don't have degrees, they don't have that skills that are required for any job, because they don't pay attention while they are being taught. So I think that is their own disadvantages. They are ruining their life by themselves only.
Yeah, of course, I agree with your point. So, what do you think, brothers? I mean, in Pakistan, where I mean, students are too much interacted, perhaps in online classes nowadays.
Not really. Like so many people are like studying offline as well as online. Yeah, because they are taking advantages from both of the sides. Like if I talk about myself, I am also attending offline classes as well as I'm trying to like take online classes as well. Like there are so many videos, because what happens is that when we are in university, as I already told you, because I reach late in my class, I have to take back seats because front seats are already occupied, because I'm from different city and my university is different, is in different city. So that is why sometimes I don't get the concept completely. So when I come back home, so I try to watch that same video on the same topic that I have learned in university, and I couldn't get the clear concept of that topic, so I use online. So I can say I am taking both kind of advantages from both of the sources. And I would say that in Pakistan people are also doing these things, like they are taking offline classes as well as online classes.
Yeah, of course, here is same. Do you know, actually, it's a wonderful opportunity that students are getting, as far as possible, big teacher, they are, taking classes, online classes. Even you might have heard there are certain teacher in India who is very famous. Okay, like in physics, and you can set up for preparing for IAS examination, you know, and any kind of, competitive examination. And there are certain name I would like to share, and you might have heard about. Okay, so do you know about Khan sir? Have you heard about Khan sir?
No,
Alak Pandey, physics wala.
I
Vikas
haven't heard
Divya,
about.
Vikas Divyakirti,
Vikas, yes, I think I have heard about him. Yeah, yeah.
Harsh,
Vikas, yeah.
Harsh, yeah, Harsh Oja, Harsh Oja. Have you heard?
No, no, no.
No. All this teacher is very famous in India. Actually, you will see their viewers. It's comes in million. Okay, and I think that online platform, it's very mature platform nowadays become, and even it's also become a business. You can connect. A teacher become a businessman nowadays. Each and every corner of the world they can connect. Suppose that you are preparing for any kind of examination. Okay, suppose that like physics classes related to wanna take class. Okay, so you will check first that which teacher is best for the physics. Okay, you just go and search in your YouTube. You will get that there are certain teachers you will get. Okay, so this is the kind of thing. Actually, teacher become very famous as well as superstar, or you can just celebrity nowadays. Moving from there are 2 3 bodyguard behind him. Okay, and moving in India, the kind of thing has happened.